Hey guys, it's Andres with Camp Canine Training. Today I'm going to show you another video on teaching a dog how to utilize a treadmill. So it's probably one of the most popular questions I get on Instagram, and it's pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to dive straight into it. The basic fundamentals is the dog needs to understand a leash, the dog needs to understand a climb, and have it generalized, and that's pretty much it, because once the dog understands leash guidance and pressure, the dog understands the climb, it's literally all you're teaching, right? So we're going to dive straight into the video, and I'm going to show you step by step how to get the dog on. Hope you guys enjoy.
All right, so just like I mentioned, super important for the dog to understand leash management, leash pressure, and getting on a climb. Because essentially what we're teaching is the dog is to get up on a moving climb. So a lot of leash guidance, a lot of leash pressure, having the dog understand to get on, to get off, to get on, to get off, to get on, to get off. And once the dog understands this, then for my specific treadmill, I have arms that come down. So I'm just going to do it one at a time. So the left arm, if you're looking at the treadmill, is going to come down, and then I'm going to get the dog on and off again. And then as soon as I see that the dog's comfortable, then I'm going to get the other arm down, right? And this just helps guide the dog a little bit, help with a little bit of noise desensitization, etc. And all we're really doing here is building that positive experience, right? Once the dog understands that, I'm going to turn the treadmill on. Notice how she is iffy about it, right? So I don't want to turn the treadmill on when she's on it and have her experience this the first time. I just want her to get a sense of the sound first, have her understand that everything's okay. Then I can turn it back off, and then we can put her on the treadmill. But I've done all the desensitizing the object and the sound before I've put her on top and then started. Once all that's covered, now she's on. Notice how slowly the treadmill's moving. I'm just looking for those couple paws to move. That's it, right? And then I stop, I reward. And then I start very slowly, just looking for those paws to move. Once I get that momentum going, then I'm just going to crank it up to a walking speed. And I'm using a lot of leash guidance, right? You could see that I'm straddling her so she's not going anywhere. So that way she's not going from side to side. And I'm using the leash pressure to not have her go from front to back. And now all it is just a lot of leash guidance. Look at all the little bit pressure that I'm doing here, doing there, right? And then as she's getting better, notice how I'm cranking at the speed. So now this is fast forward, but it's all the same speed, so you guys can get a sense of how everything's going, and I'm not dreading you with a 30-minute video. So this session overall was about 25 minutes, and notice how I went from straddling to being on the left-hand side to 1 foot down to 2 feet down. She was having a little bit of trouble there, so then I just was able to put 1 foot. If she tries to get off, or the dog tries to get off, just have the treadmill keep going. The treadmill doesn't stop, right? And then as the dog gets better, you can increase it and then go from there. Ideally speaking, you want a trotting, almost jogging speed for the dog. Really make the dog work. The treadmill isn't a place for the dog just to walk. Like if you're going to walk the dog, go outside and walk your dog. The reason I have clients utilize the treadmill is because it allows them to build more speed. Most people can't run comfortably for a long period of time for the amount that the dog actually needs it, right? So the treadmill is a great way to build that confidence and to build that stamina, and also to unload that state of mind. There's a lot of people that message me and they're like, how can I work with my dog that's anxious? 1, treadmill training. 2, more kennel. Lots of kennel. Lots of kennel. Lots of kennel. Lots of kennel. I can't stress that enough, right? More structured walks. But a key factor in the anxiety kind of process and getting rid of it is a treadmill. Because look how much, even though this is fast forward, notice how much she's thinking. Where can I go? Can I go right? Can I go left? Can I go forward? Can I slow down? And just the wheels are turning. And once the dog understands just to learn to be, and that their mind doesn't have to be going at 1,000,000 miles all the time, then everything's going to start slowing down, right? And here towards the end of the video, you're going to see how much better mentally she is, and how she's not trying to just move and get out of the way and jump and run. So Aspen came in with a lot of anxiety. I mean, she got returned by a foster. She got returned by an adopter, right? Just because she was so wide open. But if you give her a job, even if it's a small job, aka a treadmill, right, where the dog just learns to be on a treadmill, then everything gets a lot better. Now you could see a little bit better of state of mind. She's still searching, but her body isn't just all over the place. She's learning just to get that pace going, you know? And just like when we utilize treadmill as humans, then we want to do a warm up. Then we want to have a fast part. And then we want to also have a cool down. So cool down is extremely important also with dogs. We just don't want to turn the treadmill off and then just be like, okay, you're done. Like, nope. We also want to slow it down, have them slow that breathing down, have them get comfortable again. And one of the main things that you guys are looking for when a dog is actually really tired is they start really falling off the treadmill a lot, or their tongue is curled a lot at the end, right? So that's one of the things that you guys are going to see coming up here where I slow everything down. Notice that curl on that tongue, right? She's really tired, right? There's a lot of sweat on the treadmill. That's what I want to see. Most of my clients that I teach treadmill training on, they just put the dog on a walking, for walking purposes on the treadmill, and they'll do it for like 5-10 minutes, and then they'll get them off. No, you really want to utilize the treadmill to the potential where the dog is jogging, if not trotting, right, on the treadmill. And then once the dog starts getting tired, look for that tongue. That's what you're looking for, because there's a Chihuahua is going to be a lot different than a German Shepherd. A fit German Shepherd is going to be a lot different than a Malinois. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you should do a treadmill for 10 minutes every day. Like, look at the stamina of the dog, right? And then now this is the end product. Look at the tongue. Look how much more comfortable she is. And then the final thing is, remember, this is a climb. They're not allowed to get off until you tell them to. All right? So this is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions, feel free to let me know.